Hey YouTube, it's been Pixie here. It's really loud. I'm at the train station, so forgive the hair. It's a really windy day, and I'm just gonna do a short little rant on religion in pretension in religion. And this really goes for any kind of religion that you're in. I would like to say it's not happening in our community, but oh, does it ever. And just actually a couple of things just about religion in general. We like to think that the pagan community should be above pretension and should be above, judging each other because we know how our community is. We know what it's like to be persecuted, and we know what that feels like. So we think that we shouldn't do it to others and that we should just know better. But pretension isn't in the religion, it's in the people that practice the religion. So we need to be mindful of that. And we are not above it. Every religious faction has pretentious practitioners, and that's just how it is. But what I'm mostly talking about, because I don't want this to be misconstrued as I'm aiming this at anyone particularly in our community, what really sparked me on this rant was my grandfather lives in an elderly folks home, and every Wednesday people from the Catholic Church come to give him communion. Well, usually it's this one lady who just looks like she does this because this is the Lord's work and her charity is the key into heaven, and all this other bullshit. To me, it's bullshit, because she's not doing it out of the goodness of her heart. She's doing it because this is her Christian duty, or her way into heaven, what makes her better than others, because she does this charity work. After she came and gave my grandfather communion, she came back with the father of the parish and another lady. I don't know who the other lady was. I think it was her sister. And the father of the priest prayed for my grandpa and anointed him and whatnot. And he's asking for water. I'm sitting there in the chair, a little kind of far from them, like far enough away that I'm not in their way, but still close by the vicinity. So he's asking them for water, and all the father does is like this false laugh, like I'm not gonna do it. And none of the other ladies, none of them give him water. So I'm like, he's asking for water, and it's right in front of you, really? So I got up and I gave my grandfather some water, and I sat back down. So they kept on with their little service and whatnot, and talking to him, and they're calling my grandpa Raymond. And my grandpa said, "No, my name's not Raymond, it's Ronaldo." And they're like, "Oh, well, it could be Raymond too." And I'm like, correcting him on what his own name is. Anyway, so my grandfather asks for water again. And again, the father does this nervous little laugh, like, I'm not gonna get it, somebody else better. So I waited to see if any of them would actually give him water. None of them at all. None of them could be bothered to give him water. I'm like, really? There's 3 of you sitting around him and no one's gonna give him water? So again, I got up and I gave him water. I'm like, I guess that's not part of the Lord's work, is it? And so they didn't say anything. They didn't do anything. So right before they leave, the priest says, "Okay, Raymond, we'll see you next time." What? I'm just sick of the pretension in every kind of religion. I'm just sick of it. I mean, I love my path and my practice, and I do it from the heart. But it just makes me disgusted when I see people who are only practicing their religion because it looks good on them. It looks good to do the Lord's work, or it looks good to say love and light and many blessings and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really mean anything, but it looks good and it sounds good and it's what's aesthetic to others. And it just really bothers me about people. It just really, really does. That people only practice religion in a way that suits their appearance, whether it's doing charity work or what they say. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it in any religion. I think that if you're going to practice religion, or if you're going to do something to represent your religion, it should come from the heart completely. And it really bothers me when it doesn't, because I could smell it on people, and it's gross. So anyway, there's my little rant. So hope everyone else's day is going wonderfully, and I will see you soon. I have, I think, 2 other videos coming out soon, so they'll be much happier than this. But I will see you guys soon.